Hey everyone, it's Jenny. Sorry, I am having a hard time filming this card, but I wanted to share it with you, and I know I haven't been on a lot for the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. So I wanted to just kind of explain what's happening, and yeah, so I've just been super busy. When I came back from my trip to Japan, I had a lot of projects at work. I'm still doing 2 jobs, and so that's been taking away a lot of my time. And when I come home, I'm just like exhausted. So anyway, I haven't really been crafting all that much, but I know I had to start recently because I have a couple craft fairs coming up in Honolulu, and you need a lot of stuff in order to fill your booth. So I've been working on a lot of projects, and I will be sharing them very soon. My craft fairs are coming up. It's the weekend after Thanksgiving. The Saturday after Thanksgiving is December 7th, and that's gonna be at Kaimuki High School. And then I think we're gonna be in the same booth that we were last year. So if you came to visit us last year, please come again and visit us this year. And then the following week, which I think is like the 14th or 15th, will be at Aloha High School Craft Fair. And that'll be the first time that we're doing that one. So anyway, just a couple of things. And as we get closer to the craft fair, I'll be posting some of the projects and the things that I came up with for this year. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to hold the iPad. So it may move around a little bit. But anyway, I thought I could share this now, but this is one of my coworkers is retiring, and of course I get asked to make the office card. So I was kind of struggling with this one because I was told that I guess after she retires, she wants to do like a lot of gardening. And so when I looked into my stuff, I don't have a lot of gardening stuff. And by gardening, I mean like, like pots, like potted plants kind of thing. And maybe I'm just not thinking about what real gardening is, but I didn't have a lot of like that kind of stuff. And so I was kind of struggling with how I wanted to do this project. So what I ended up doing was I went through my Altenew and Ton and those types of stamp sets, and I found a few that I thought would work, and I just ended up doing more of a flower type theme, which will still work with the gardening theme, I think. Anyway, so this is what I came up with. I used some, it's called Spring Moss or something, the color of this cardstock, which is like a sage kind of or brighter sage kind of a color. That's actually from Paper Tray ink. And all I did was I scored the card in the middle, which is at 5.5, so that it's just 8.5 by 11 folded in half, and that'll give us enough room to write whatever our sentiments are going to be. This stamp is actually my favorite things image. It was part of a card kit, I think, but I didn't want the whole kit, and so I was hoping that they would just release the stamp, which they did, so I was really happy about that, and I was able to pick that up. So what I did was I heat embossed it with, I think it's clear actually, onto watercolor paper, and then I just got out my trusty old distress inks and my water brush, and that's how I colored it up. So I mainly used like red and yellow, and then when you blend them together it makes the orange, and I'm quite happy with how it came out. And then I decided to distress the edges of the cardstock, and then I matted it onto of the watercolor paper, and then I matted it onto an ivory cardstock, just so that it looks a little bit more finished. And then I added the Aloha, which is my leftover from my stash from Island Scrapbooking. So that's the front of the card, and then when you open it, I hope you can see it, I decided to do a watercolor theme because I like the way that it looks with these Altenew images. So these two flowers are from one set, and then this flower is from a different set. But I like the fact that they're all on stems, which, because this card is so tall, it gives it a little bit variation on height. And usually what you want to do is like make a triangle to kind of draw your eye to different parts of the card. So let's start with the side. So I did the same thing. I heat embossed these two images, and then I think it was again in clear, and then I just went and filled it in with my Distress Ink watercolors, and I blended in. This one is obviously more red, and this one is more yellow, but I added in some orange. I think it was orange marmalade, and then for the stems I just got I think it was Mulan. And then I did something up here, which is a butterfly. And at first I didn't like it. It was really just red. I didn't use other colors with it. I kind of didn't like how it looked. It was just kind of blah. So then I added in yellow, and I tried to make like a streak to show like the butterfly was flying. And then the yellow blended in with the red to make orange. So I kind of liked how that came out. And then I added in that text. I just printed that from my computer, and because I had watercolored the background, you can get away with doing that. So I printed that on my computer, and then I just cut that out and I added in "You're free." So I thought that matched kind of with the butterfly, right? It's not a bird, like usually say Freya as a bird, but I thought it was still appropriate. And then this flower is from a separate Altenew set, but I still liked it, and I thought that it would still match. So that one I did more with the orange and red. And then I just added in more sentiments. So then I added "Enjoy your retirement" and "Live with love and aloha every your age, Arohana." So again, I have the green on this side for the stem, and then I added green at the bottom just so it looks like, you know, the grass. But generally speaking, I did color the background with it's like diluted down. I think it's peacock feathers that I used. And then what I did, and this is not totally intentional, but I liked it much better once I colored it in with the blue, and to kind of give it like a cloud look, and this happened on accident, is I got, sorry, that's my printer, is I got a wet wipe, and then I just kind of dabbed where it was like too much liquid, and then it kind of gives you like a little bit of variation, which looks like clouds. I kind of like that. So anyway, that is my project. I guess it's nice to be back on YouTube. I haven't been here for a while, but believe me, I have a whole bunch of videos that I've been filming, that because I've been going kind of crazy making a lot of calendars and other projects for my craft fair. This year I wanted to do, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of calendars, but I also have a lot more gift ideas, because I think that that's probably gonna do well during the Christmas season. So look forward to those. I'll probably start posting them around Thanksgiving, because that's then leading up to the craft fair. And again, hopefully you'll join us and see us there. If you do, please stop by and say hello. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!